Manchester United could well win the Premiership, but they could win the treble.
Yep.
Are you surprised at all that Sir Alex Ferguson has built himself another team and got himself into another potential 1999?
Not at all. Not surprised one little bit, because I know what he's capable of, and people were doubting that 2 years back because they hadn't won the league for a couple of years, and and people were saying what's going on at Manchester United, but from my eyes and from what I've seen from when I was at the club, I could see what the manager was trying to do. He was trying to create a young team that was going to be ready in a couple of years, and this is exactly what he's done. And they've got every chance of winning the treble this year, and I'm happy because I'm a Man United fan, so I want them to win a trophy, and if they win 3, then great. But I think that the football that they've played this year has been very special to watch as a Man United fan, and as obviously as other people have said as well. So I'm not surprised at all what he's done.
Well, you're a Man United fan, you're a Real Madrid player still, so the huge pressure in Spain. They'll be saying Ronaldo needs to play for a team like Real Madrid. I mean, that puts, that's a difficult one, isn't it? Because obviously he comes from that part of the world, he comes from Portugal. He says he wants to play there at some stage.
Or maybe he has said that, but at the moment he's a Man United player, and the way he's playing for Man United, the Man United fans, I'm sure the Man United players, manager, they all want him to stay there, and they've all said that. So they've also said that there's no chance of him going there. So I think that he's a great player, he's a young lad, he's at the right club at the moment because he's being looked after by a manager that knows how to look after a player that's been through what he's been through already in his career, and he's had a exceptional season.
One final thing then, you went back last week, you couldn't play sadly, which I know was a great frustration, but what was the experience like? Because when you did leave, you didn't actually have time to say goodbye, because that's the way it happens in football.
Yeah, it was pretty amazing. It's the first time I've been back for 4 years. I actually said it on the pitch, first time I've actually been in the stadium, where the stadium's full of actually Man United fans, and for me it was a special occasion, but you always want those occasions to actually last a bit longer than they do, and but I must admit, when I was on the pitch, I could feel myself going, and I thought, right, get off it now, because it's quite emotional going out there and actually saying bye for the final time. But I enjoyed the experience. I thank the fans for what they done for me that night, because the reception that I got even made me sit back and thought that was pretty amazing. So I enjoyed it.
You said without them, after what happened at the World Cup '98, the story might never unfolded the way.
No, without a doubt. I said on the night that I owe everything to the fans and the way they was to me and the way they supported me, and the same goes for the manager and everybody else at the club and my teammates. I think that was an incredible thing to have with me, and I said at the time that I might not have got through many things that I got through without them people.